peace be still in all of life's ebb and flow. Jesus, 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 sweetest name I know, fills my every longing, keeps me singing as I go. Well, good morning and happy Saturday. I saw that one comment as a request on my post saying I was running late, so I thought I'd start with that this morning. I remember hearing a story of that hymn. A lady came up to the music minister after church one Sunday night and said, "We sang my favorite hymn tonight." And he said, "Well, which one was that?" And she said, "It was that one that talks about my husband." And he said, "Well, I don't know. We sang a song about your husband tonight." She said, "Yeah, the one that my husband's name is Phil, the one that says fills my every longing." I thought that was funny. And I'm just going to assume that you all are laughing on the other end of the screen. All right. Well, I don't have any plans this morning. I thought it would be a good morning. I didn't get to play last week. I thought it would be a good morning to take some requests. I've got all sorts of hymnals and songbooks around here. Now, that's not to guarantee that I can catch every curveball that you all throw at me. But while I wait for a couple requests to come in, I'll find something else to play. For his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. All right, let's see what requests we've got here. Oh boy, a lot. All right. Oh, my friend Karen is watching this morning, and she specifically texted me last week and asked if I would play The Majesty and Glory today. I completely forgot. But thank you for reminding me, Karen, and I promised you I would, and so I will. I just have to find it. Thankfully, the book is in big and bold print and says The Majesty and Glory on it. So that was not hard to find, but I didn't know if it was in the cabinet or... All right. The Majesty and Glory of Your Name. If you don't know this, this is really a choral anthem written by Tom Fetke in probably the 80s. It's probably printed 1979. So it was probably first became popular in the 1980s and 90s. One of the most popular church anthems in choral literature ever written, really. But if you're not familiar with this or you've never sung it in the choir, please look it up on YouTube to hear the words. It's straight out of the Psalms and truly a powerful text. know I said I was taking requests, but this next page, I don't think I've ever played this, but it looks really fun. So I'm going to try this one. This is I get kind of a more contemporary song. It's from probably the 90s, so I don't know that that's considered. I guess it's contemporary, not modern, but it's called Above All, and it incorporates the timeless hymn, Jesus Paid It All. My in-laws had just come in a few minutes ago, and somebody, probably my father-in-law, because it's his favorite, just slipped a note under the door here that says "Because He Lives." So this one's for Doug, who's listening in the other room. It's also his mama's favorite, and I bet she's watching this morning too. All right. Let's see. His eye is on the sparrow. That was the second one I played this morning. So maybe you could go back and catch that one on the replay, which reminds me to remind you all again, at some point in the summer, Facebook is changing the way it stores previous videos. So my understanding is that any live videos, like the Saturday morning lives like this, will only stay posted on Facebook for 30 days after they go live. And there's over 5 years of videos that people regularly go back and rewatch, and I know that that is very meaningful to a lot of people. So, that said, I can't control Facebook, and I can't make them keep the videos up so you can go back. But I mentioned a couple weeks ago, and I'll try to continue to remind folks, if you want to be able to go back and rewatch the lives, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have started streaming simultaneously between Facebook and YouTube, and as far as I know, YouTube will archive those videos, and you can go back at any time and watch that. And I'm trying to be better when I post videos on Facebook, just the videos of one song or whatnot. to also post those on YouTube so you can find them in either place. But as I said before, Facebook will continue to be the primary platform that I use, but just because they're changing some of their policies and procedures, we're adapting to be able to keep those videos up. So please go and look up Trey Ogle on YouTube. It's not Trey Ogle Music, it's just Trey Ogle. If you type in Trey Ogle Music or Trey Ogle Piano or organ or whatever, I promise you'll find me, and just hit that subscribe button, and then you will be able to continue to go back and watch the replays, because I know a lot of you do that throughout the week, and I certainly appreciate that. So I want to make sure that you all know that those will still be available. Just not on Facebook. All right, back to our requests. This could be the dawning. I don't know that one. The Holy City. I don't have that handy, but I will play that closer to Palm Sunday. I might even post a video of that. Ivory Palaces. I played Ivory Palaces last week, or whenever I went live last, 2 weeks ago. I don't know that I've got it handy to play again. Trying to remember where it is. Let's see if I can find that. Out of the Ivory Palaces. I would say that there are a lot of people that don't know that one, but it's such a great old gospel song. All right, Ivory Palaces. Good old Fred Bach arrangement. All right. Love Lifted Me. Pull out the old trusty 1991 Baptist hymnal, which in my humble but correct opinion is the best hymnal ever printed. a couple really old ones. One of these I see requested. So let's see who knows these. I know that so many love that, and that was a favorite of so many mothers and fathers. I get that request pretty frequently. All right, I am really about out of time. I know I started late, and that's my fault. I will play one more. We're in some of those good oldies this morning. How about Till the Storm Passes By? Probably do that one from memory, but I'm not going to chance it this morning. I've only had one cup of coffee. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of thy hand. Keep me safe till the storm passes by. While the storms howl above me, and there's no hiding place, may the crash of the thunder, precious Lord, hear my cry. Keep me safe till the storm passes by. Passes joining me this morning. I have certainly enjoyed playing for you all. I needed that, and I hope that this music has blessed some of you all as well. I hope you have a great weekend and a blessed week ahead, and we will see you very soon. Take care.